what is traffic? Traffic is the number of people that go to your marketplace. So this is our job, to keep traffic coming back to your marketplace, you know. So like if you engage in a customer, what is it if you're able to get customers but not able to maintain them? So that's our job, right? So without any money equals, or any traffic equals no money, right? So in order to have a business or have a marketplace, you also have to make money or have money, but without traffic equals no money. So it's also our job to get this traffic and then direct it into our marketplace. So one of the questions I want you guys to ask yourselves is, where do we get traffic, and how do we direct that amount of people or number of people into your marketplace, that cash flow into your marketplace? So number one is social media, right? Number two is use something to engage in a customer's direct want or desire. Then number three is setting up a generated site and referral program, right? So when I say generated referral program, I mean like setting up a way to get paid that isn't going to be out of your business or out of your pocket, because it's just an investment, right? So when I say social media, I mean like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, all those good ones, Facebook and stuff like that. How can we channel that 1 billion active users as of January 19 into your marketplace? Ads, plain and simple. Not only can you put ads out on social media, but you can also get sponsors and micro influencers, you know, because if you're starting a brand, that's where people usually go, especially if you're successful, or like anything like any big brands like Nike SB or like Supreme or anything like that, because those brands, they have sponsors as well as they have collabs, as well as they have good reviews. So if you want to have good reviews, you have to sponsor as well as collab people. Then number two, when I was saying use something that directly connects the people that you collab with. What I mean by that is simply like aligning your visions, or plain and simple, give them like $100, you know, for them to put your marketplace on their website or anything like that, sponsor your clothing brand, or like sponsor your affiliate link or whatever like that.
Remember, you got 30 minutes.
What time is it right now?
So from 2 to 2:30. That'd be your time. 2 to 2:30.
For sure. And then setting up a generated website and referral program. What I mean by that is basically, as it sounds, you basically get a website for like $20 that's already generated, already has stuff and traffic already flowing to it, or you can either pay for traffic as well to your website, or even social media website platforms. I like to say to have 8 platforms where you can sell your product, because that's 8 platforms where you can advertise it, and that's multiplying your incomes. I mean, of course you want to have more than that, but for having a base, you know, that's a good base. So I will make sure to, if you guys request, I can send you guys a link to a referral site. But here's a Guardian.
I know I wasn't
I know my eyes weren't on you, but my ears were on you. So I was listening.
That's the whole purpose of these meetings, is to
listen.
Yeah.
Yo, I was standing right there so that way I can kind of block the lady. I'm gonna try to make this real fast. I don't know why this lady has to be like real stupid about it. So, what's up, everybody? My name is Ed Guardian. I am with Powerful Gen, and this is the NOVA conference. So, I want to talk to you about two subjects. Well, the first one is the game of money. So, I wrote this back in 2018 on January, February, March 15th. So about a year and a few months. So I wrote this back. The game of money. So what is the game of money, right? People say like the game of life, right? They ask us, do we know how we're gonna use our day-to-day to make money? So that's where it comes down to the game of money, not the game of life. You can play life in certain ways that's gonna help you get money, but when you have the money, what are you gonna do? So this is the game of money. If you don't know what the rules of money is, then you're gonna lose. Money is like a woman, you know? You have to make yourself valuable. Like women, they put on the nicest clothes, the nicest heels, lipstick, eyeliner. They get their hair done, their nails done, and they make themselves presentable. So when they go out to the club, everybody's seeing her as, wow, I want her. So she made herself valuable, right? So that's what we need to do. We need to make ourselves valuable, right? When you make yourself valuable, money will come to you instead of you coming to the money. So, just like the woman made herself pretty and all the guys went up to her, it's like instead of her attracting money, she attracted guys. But we can do it in a way where we can only attract money, right? Instead of focusing on how to make more money, we should be focused on creating more value to ourselves. And it's not how much money you make or made in the past, but it's how much money you kept. So you can make, like for example, you can make $1 million a year, but if your expenses are, $999,999, and you only have $1, like at the end of the day, it matters how much money you kept, not how much money you made and spend. Because then that money spent, you don't have no more money no more. But if you kept that $1 million, you would have been a millionaire. But because you spend it all, you're not a millionaire. So it's money cannot stay neutral. Money is always up, money is always down, money is always big, money is always low. The problem with money is that it's always in action. It's always moving around. Everybody's moving money like crazy, right? I go to the store, I buy a bag of chips, and my money goes to the lady. Then when she pays off her employees, it goes to the employees. And when she pays off the employees, buy something, it goes here, it goes there, it goes there, it goes there, it goes there, it goes there. It goes everywhere, right? Money's always being passed around. So money is always in action. It's either decreasing or increasing, right? Inflation, right? The minimum wages are going up. Before it was I remember it was like at $8.50 when I first started working at Wendy's. Now it's at $12.50 minimum wage. So money is going up. In this case, it's not good because the prices of things are going to be much more expensive as well. If you're not using money, its value is decreasing. If you're not using money, its value is worthless. It's worthless to you if you're not using it. Investing is not as complicated as it seems. It just takes enough time and effort to do it. right? You need to have the certain knowledge of what you want to invest in. Investing can make your money work for you than you working for the money. So, does that make sense, right? Like, when you invest, the money's working for you, not you working for the money. And you got to find a way to put your money where it's going to work for you, not you work for the money, right? Never play the game that you don't understand. Now, if you don't understand the game of money, you want to talk to or surround yourself with people that are going to understand that.
Exactly.
Invest or start a business that you know, something that you understand. Now, most people, they go into a business that they don't know, you have to learn it in years just to master it. But why don't you go in a business that you already know, like your skills and talents and love for things? Do that instead of going for a doctor's degree that you don't understand, going for a lawyer's degree that you don't understand. You know, you got to get into something that you understand right off the top. If you cannot measure it, you cannot manage it, right? If you cannot measure it, you cannot manage it. And managing money isn't that hard. It's tracking your expenses is what's hard. So managing money is not hard. Tracking your expenses, tracking what you paid for throughout the day, that's the hard part. You have to make a list. You have to do a certain type of Excel spreadsheet of what you did throughout the day. You have to make it files and folders. You have to put everything in order and stuff. Spending money is easy. Tracking what you spend it on is hard. So we have to start by tracking our expenses first in order before we start spending money. So we have to basically make a list of like what we need first, boom, 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 and then spend the money. Most people just spend the money on things they don't need, and then they don't know what the hell they buy. It's like, you know, like what the heck. So that's the game of money, and that was me a year ago, a year and 1 month, and it's just all in my mind. These come from my thoughts. Now this one here is called How to Build a Strong Team. Now this is back at 4/21/2018 at 11:20. Bam. So this was about last year and 2 months. So greatest people are self-managed. The best people are self-managed. They don't look for other mentors. They don't look for help. They already know what to do. They're self-managed. They're self-taught, right? Know what you want to do and then do it, and then go do it. So you have to know what you want to do first before you go and do something that you don't know what you're doing. Have a common vision as a team. So you have to, when you create a team, they have to all have the same vision as you. You can't try to make them do something that you don't want them, that they don't know how to do it. They have to know how to do it first, and then they join the team. Because if they don't know it and they join the team first without knowing anything of coming in, you're going to be wasting a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, a lot of money trying to teach them, and at the end of the day, they're not going to fucking learn. So you want to have the people know what they're doing first before joining the team. That will allow your team and you to save time and everything I listed. Allow to build a better relationship and connection stronger. So you have to, once you build that team, once you build that circle of people that are already doing the same thing as you, you have to build a stronger relationship, not just specifically for that business type, but you build the strong relationship so that way you can grow. So have team meetings at least once a week. So we're doing team meetings twice a week, which is the Nova Conference, right? This will allow you and your team to share ideas and be able to grow. You don't have to do it twice a week, you can do it once a week. Have your team experience what you're experienced within the business. So anything that, like, you were upstairs trying to make music, but I'm downstairs trying to book it before somebody else books it. You have to understand what's going on when we set goals like this. If I would have been up there with you and following what you were doing, but just not on our script, not on our schedule, then somebody would have been here and booked it, right? Show them firsthand. So this is a different. Sorry. So when doing that, you have to find a team that finds passion exactly as you do when you're in the team. So, like for example, me, I wanna create more of these videos, put them on social media, put them on an Instagram channel, stuff like that. So I want to be able to let my teammates know that if we build a social media channel, we're gonna be able to grow fast. And be able to post the content on there. So we want to let the team know the ideas on what we can do to expand. So it says everybody on the team should agree and have some passion on what they want to do in the business. So a team is a team. One person does this, one person does that, and it all comes together. So for the Nova, we can have a team. We can always, Elijah's part of the team too. Until he signs it, he'll be part of the team, right? The agreement or the team. We can have a specific agreement for teammates to come in. You and I will be the owners, CEOs of Nova Conference, but we can set agreements to people like, hey, you want to be part of the team? Bam, sign this here. But they don't take no partnership. They take just an agreement of being on the team. We gotta hire people we gotta hire managers that don't want to be managers. So what does that mean? So
people that are hungry, people that are always hungry.
No, so managers are what we do. People, okay, so we're here, we're doing what we're doing, right? And if you want to hire someone exactly like you, you call them a manager because they're going to manage what you do for them. Sorry, what they do for you. They're going to manage what they do for you. So you want to hire managers that don't want to be managers because they don't, if I'm duplicating myself, I don't want to be a manager. So I'm going to keep growing. And if I hire the same person as a manager, they're not going to want to be managers. They're going to want to keep growing. So what does that make? This guy hires this guy, this guy hires this guy, this guy hires this guy, and 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 then the team grows. Because no one wants to be a manager. Everybody wants to be big. So hire people that don't want to be managers, that want to be bigger than managers, right? They don't want to be just managers. Hire them as a manager first and say, hey, look, you're not going to start here. 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 I'm going to put you on top already. I'm going to put you vice president, right? Vice president teammate. And then you start them up here, right? Or managers. I'm going to say just managers. You start them as managers, not down here. You start them as managers. Everybody, you start them as managers. Then when they have that title, they're going to be like, shit. Hell yeah, I got to put in some work now. Like they're depending on me. I'm the manager. That title, when you give that person a title, that manager, they're going to want to step up their game harder and harder and harder. If you just give them an employee title, they're not going to do shit. They're not going to do shit. So you want to give them a title as a manager, start them there. So that way when they grow, they're already up there. They don't have to start from the bottom. That makes sense? Okay. Meaning, let the people on your team be the managers. They will have more passion and will do better. The same. I don't understand that. So they would have more passion, they would do more better. So that's what it says. So this one's kind of like off, but it says the way the oil runs in the car should be the way water runs through our blood. So every day we need to change the oil. Every 3 months we need to change oil for the car. So if we were able to change the water that runs in our blood every week at least, then our body will start functioning properly. Like what kind of car would you like to be in if you were going to Las Vegas right now? Like what kind of car, like down that long road, what kind of car would you like to be in? It could be any car going down that road to Vegas.
I like that. I mean, like, probably like a cheap, fast car. I don't know.
What kind of car?
I don't know, something that's like affordable. So like,
give a detail on it.
Probably like a Subaru or something like that.
Subaru?
Something that's good. Like,
What kind of Subaru?
Gas mileage. Probably like what's the one that's like more above the WRX? The STI? No,
Okay.
no, that's...
Okay, so you wanna have a Subaru to travel down that long 1 hour road going to Las Vegas, right? Okay. So what if I said you can get there faster if you took a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a Maserati or a fast car, like a faster car. So what's gonna happen?
I still rather have I still have my Subaru.
So you'll still have your Subaru. So what if I said that with this fast car you're gonna get there faster, right? So you have to have a fast machine, you have to have a fast tool, you have to have a fast pace to get there faster, right? Now say I put in diesel in my Lamborghini, what happens?
Just gives that up.
It doesn't work. It stops working. So now this fast car that's gonna get you there faster will not be fast. You won't be fast. So we're all fast cars. Everybody here, we're all fast cars. We're all the top of the top Lamborghinis, the top of the top Ferraris, Maseratis, top of the top everything, right? These nice ass fucking cars, these badass cars that you see that it just drives down the street and people just look at them.
My dream car is AMG G65, bro. What's
Yeah.
yours?
So let me finish. So we're all fast cars. So say we put the wrong stuff in our body, our fast cars are gonna be slowing down. We're not gonna get there fast. We're not gonna be able to stay motivated, stay driven, to learn the game of money. How creating yourself, making yourself valuable, that's not gonna apply to you. It's gonna be torn away, It's gonna be tossed in the trash because you're not healthy enough to do that. So then when you have the wrong type of fuel in your car, in your fast car, you won't be able to know how to build your team because your mentality is going to be so toxic. Your mentality is going to be, just not there. You're going to be full of toxicity. So none of that will matter. None of your ideas on paper will matter because, see, there's a difference from a dream and taking action. A dream is only a dream. Just like Dan Locke and any entrepreneur said, a penny is only a penny. A penny is only a fucking penny. It's what you do with that penny, right? That's going to make you more pennies and more quarters and more dimes and more nickels. So it's what you do that's going to count. None of these dreams, it's not going to come to life. If you have a bunch of portfolio on paper and you have a bunch of art on paper and you have a bunch of ideas on paper, it's going to be meaningless. It's going to be worse shit. You have to take down every idea you have, put it down alphabetically ordered in a list. Get the first one done. Get the second one done. Get the third one done. Get the fourth one done. Get the fifth one done. Because now your ideas and now your dreams came true. The moment you started taking action. So like I said right here before, make yourself valuable. Make yourself valuable to where you don't have to chase the money. The money will come to you. Creating certain things like this, taking the time, taking the hour to be here, that's already bettering you. That's already creating value for you. Because when you absorb this knowledge, you're going to be able to use it now and get the hang of what it is that you need to do to move forward.
Presents Good Scratch, Bad Scratch. When you feel like you want to be a DJ, that's a good scratch.